anything but themselves, It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's the people, So my advice is definitely talk to someone, a professional, a pastor, or somebody that you can trust to hear you out without judging you or judging anyone. Because if they judge your partner, that's not good either. If they just sit down there and they want to judge your husband without hearing or knowing enough, that's not good too.
It's still gonna have the same effect.
Yep. But in the meanwhile, you can go through download the book and go through our programs and stuff like that. Next segment. My husband doesn't respect me. So we got a few stories we're gonna run through real quickly.
Okay.
Right. This one says, I was his second choice, but we're married. He's had constant flirtationships, another word made up by social media, throughout the marriage. He's lied several times about several things, including whereabouts. Lied and stayed out all night to meet up with an old crush. He hasn't physically cheated, but definitely hasn't been loyal or respectful to our marriage. What's your take, babe? What's your take?
Well, she got me at I was the second choice. Huh? I think that's where the problem comes in.
I was the second choice.
You were the second choice?
No. Me, I'm a
who?
first choice all day long. I keep winning. I keep dragging these motherfuckers.
Okay, babe.
All right.
I'm just saying, I was the second choice. That's where it got me. Like, yeah, the second choice. I feel like things are already gonna go all the way, wrong.
Yeah.
And she said he hasn't physically cheated, but is disrespectful to the marriage. He has emotionally cheated. He has cheated, period. Right here, you're still making an excuse for him. I'm sorry, he still has cheated. Cheating is cheating.
Right.
It doesn't matter if he did it physically or emotionally. He has cheated, he has disrespected your marriage.
Yeah.
You all need to have a sit down and talk about it and get some help. If he's not willing to do that, you have the power. Whatever you want to do. The power is up to you.
Yeah, I was the second choice.
It's not going to stop being disrespectful.
Right.
If it has no consequences. If you can get away with it,
because people don't change their behavior without pain, pleasure, or relief.
Why should I stop if I can get away with it?
Yeah. The part where she said I was his second choice, I have another reason why that's where she also caught me.
She got you by that too?
She got me right there.
Like what?
And it's not necessarily because it's true that she was the second choice, because she feels that she was the second choice. It's much more important to pay attention to the fact that she feels that she was the second choice. The fact that she's saying it right now today tells me it's all indications that she still feels like a second choice.
Right.
And nothing good can come out of all of that.
Yeah.
If you feel like a second choice.
You can talk about it forever.
Insecurity.
Yeah, it's
right?
insecurity, yes.
Yeah, you're not going to feel right in your situationship. You'll be more so thinking about flirtationship all the time.
Even if it's not doing it.
Even if it's not happening.
You will feel like it is, yeah.
This is why I tell people to go through healing. Because they will ask you proper questions to help you get out of a potential delusion. It could be all in your head because you feel like a second. That's just a possibility.
It's a possibility.
But you also said something. He had constant flirtation throughout the marriage. So that sounds like something, right? She said he's lied several times about several things, including whereabouts. If somebody tends to lie, petty lie, and it's a consistent thing, I'm not talking about one time white lie here and there. Not that, okay? I'm talking about consistently, they tend to tell petty lies that... especially easy to catch lies. Like for example,
you can't trust that person.
Yeah, like for example, I was in Texas last night, but actually I was in New York, and when I look through all the itineraries that's coming to our joint emails that you forgot you created 3 months ago, it's clear that
You were in New York.
you were.
Oh my God.
And then consistently, like men tell this kind of lies, by the way, but not all men, but some men do, right? They tend to be sloppy with this kind of stuff.
They
right?
can't even keep up with their own lies.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So if he's consistently lying about whereabouts, yeah, that could be
That's a
an
flag.
indication.
It's a red-
Yes.
it's a
That's
red flag right
right
there.
Right. And then she said lied and stayed out all night to meet up with an old crush. That's also a good reason to feel some type of way,
Is
to
that the
feel
first
like
choice?
a second choice. Oh, is that the first choice? Exactly. You know, these things will haunt you.
Oh, are you kidding me? The
This
fact
thing-
that she knows
these
this
things-
is even very scary.
These things will haunt
Like
you.
I'm like my heart is going boom boom
Right.
boom for her. Like
You-
the fact that she knows it.
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
Yeah, these things are, you know, they will haunt. They, by the way, all of this could be in your head, but they will haunt you if you don't seek help. You know, because at some point we're gonna need you to show something tangible so that, you know, we can say, okay, you're right. That's what you're dealing with, right?
You have to have
And
receipts.
also, yes, this will create a wife that doesn't that will lose respect for the husband.
Absolutely.
Why? Because the husband is moving in such a way that you've deemed that he doesn't respect the marriage. So naturally, you multiply that. You know.
Of course. Absolutely.
Exactly. He hasn't physically cheated. Okay, so that
Now you're
means
making excuse for him.
you think so?
Yes.
Well,
women will try
no,
to
but
save you.
no, she said
every time. Like he hasn't physically cheated. What? He's
Right.
cheating.
I mean, but she said the way I interpret that is that she's saying I haven't seen proof that he physically cheated. Because if she's seen proof, she's seen proof. She hasn't seen proof.
But my thing is, he has emotional affairs. That is cheating.
So that's still proving that point. She said physical. She said he hasn't physically cheated.
He's been
she
long
didn't.
gone.
She didn't say he hasn't cheated. She said he hasn't physically cheated.
I don't trust him at this point.
But definitely hasn't been loyal or respectful to our marriage. Anyway, what's your advice for this?
I already said my advice, babe.
Okay, my advice is to talk to someone. You need to talk to
Yeah.
someone. There's a lot more information that, you know, we don't know, that we need to know. But
we'll never know,
we can
sir.
tell you right now that it's not healthy. It's not a healthy relationship. Not because you're wrong or he's wrong. It's just because you're feeling this way. You're feeling like a second choice. When you feel like a second choice, nothing fruitful is going to happen in your relationship. You know, it will disturb
always mess
everything.
with you.
It will disturb your growth as a family, as a husband, as a wife, your children. It will disturb parenting. It will mess with your ability to be able to parent your kids properly. So I can feel your pain. So I would say definitely talk to someone. My husband doesn't respect our marriage. You know, I wouldn't really worry too much about the marriage. I would worry about the underlying relationship between you and your husband. Because if he doesn't respect the relationship, it's no wonder why. Because this is the point where people get to and they want to blame marriage, the institution. No, it's the people.
Not the marriage. Oh my God. People will blame anything but themselves,
yeah,
you know? It's
yeah.
just crazy.
Yeah, it's the people, you know. So my advice is definitely talk to someone, a professional, a pastor, or somebody that you know you can trust to hear you out without judging you or judging anyone. Because if they judge your partner, that's not good either. If they just sit down there and they want to judge your husband without hearing or knowing enough, that's not good
It's
too.
still gonna have the same effect.
Yep. But in the meanwhile, you know, you can go through download the book and, you know, go through our programs and stuff like that.